Well, I'm trying here. I'm trying. What does this button do?
Well, we are live.
Oh, there we go. It worked.
No theatrics today. Hope everyone's doing well.
Welcome.
We had this grand new video opening for our show, and Shannon mucked it up.
Yeah, just gonna have to wait for another time.
Oh Lord. Well,
So we
that's what
pop
makes
right in.
What's up, Iraq veteran?
Hey everybody, and those that watch it later. Good to see all of you.
Hope everybody's doing well. Had a
Thank you
good start to the week. What's up, Indigon? I've said hello to most everybody, I think, so far in the chat. So yeah, everybody have a good weekend. And look who we got way over there. We got a missing persons showed up tonight.
It has been a little while since I've been on. Yeah.
It's been a little while.
Although a number of you have been getting emails from me, so you probably knew I was lurking. So.
Some of them didn't like it, apparently. Drew, what's up, Drew Peanuts? Malcolm, welcome. Hiram, got everybody coming in now. So, what have you been doing, Shay? Anything important or anything fun? Since
Tulsa? No. I did. Yeah, well, Tulsa, but I went to the beach for a week. And
where
then
did you go to the beach?
Yeah, I went to South Padre Island, Texas.
Oh, nice.
Was that right around the hurricane hit?
Yeah, right.
It was during, the tropical storm right before Beryl. It hit direct hit right on South Padre while I was there. So, yeah, I had 3 days of rain. It was okay though. South Padre is really pretty. And so it was kind of neat because you go up the beach and with all the high water, it took everything away from the beach. So it was really beautiful and pristine and clean, and just me and the crabs for a little while there.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I just got back from Gulf Shores. Okay. What's up, Jack Riley? Joey K. POTUS. Who else am I missing now? Eunice came in. What's up? Sterling. Let's see. I saw Ashes. Bill Driscoll. What's up? Silverman. You were here earlier. What's up, Scott? Yeah, this was the first time. We usually show up, like we'll leave, and then we get there generally late at night, 10, 11 p.m., because I don't like to get up so early. And then we'll walk down to the beach just, to make our hellos or whatever. And this was the first time that I can recall that we got down there and there's no clouds. Well, there was some clouds, but not like, the sky wasn't super cloudy, and full moon. And it was beautiful over the ocean. I have never seen,
Did you do your Jaws swim, out into the ocean?
No, I didn't, but I don't swim very well anyway, so it wouldn't have to be a Jaws to take me out.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about swimming out there. You might get dragged out into the sea.
Yeah.
Kind of like I did when I was about a decade ago and had $1 floaty around me, the only thing that saved my life.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got to be careful.
I got carried out by rip current.
You got the rip tie there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Eric. What's up, David? Good to see you. Attention, I am here for the good stuff.
So what is today about? What is this show about?
Today is Cram sessions. We'll start questions, and then we'll answer questions.
Yeah, questions out of the chat.
Wow.
Everything that we can answer, or if we can't, we'll take it back and try to figure it out.
Amanda knows everything, so she can answer all the questions.
That's true. She pretty much can cover.
She's in a great mood. The light on her microphone green.
Yeah.
That means go.
It's been blue, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's in a good mood tonight. Last week we got her smiling. I wasn't even here.
Microphone. That's hilarious.
Doesn't it have like 3 or 4 colors? You'll know if she's mad because it turns red or something.
Yeah, there's blue. There's light blue.
Ooh, Ooh. Ooh,
Purple.
Amanda.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, somebody's
Hey.
here.
Hey. Sorry
What is
about
it?
that, you guys. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it, but
Folks
Oh,
were
we got a
just
whole
asking about you.
well, they missed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eunice just said, "Where is Paul?"
And then I was like, hey, I'm here. So what the heck?
That's right. Of course you are when I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier.
That's right.
Well, is everything okay then?
yeah,
okay.
everything's okay. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'll explain later.
That's cool. Yeah, the whole crew is here. What's up?
Yay. I know, even Sean on the Cram session.
Yeah, I'll be on for a half an hour. Checking
We
things
missed
out.
you.
I heard Shay was gonna be here. I had to be here for this.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Nice. We missed you.
What's up, Patrick? Oh, thanks, Eunice. Love seeing you guys. Can't stay long. Got company. Thought I would drop in and say hello. I'll be sending out that package Saturday if I don't have to work.
Aw.
Okay. Thank you, Scott.
Thanks for being here, Scott.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know. Super panel. Crazy.
What's up? I'm curious.
So how come no questions yet?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I can talk. So Ken Potter posted something kind of exciting. I mean, not really exciting for us just because of what's going to happen now. But, and he knows it too, because he's teasing me about it. But an extremely rare 1983 Lincoln cent struck on a solid copper alloy bronze Lincoln planchet, just traded via auction for $30,000.
Wow.
Yeah, Sean talked
Great
about
collection.
That's
Oh,
pretty
he did?
that. Yeah, he
Well,
talked about it as Monday market.
in his video.
Sorry,
Oh,
Did I spoil it?
That seems a little low. Was it?
It's kind of hard not to talk about.
No, I knew that you did a video. I thought that he meant that you talked about it. Yeah, our viewers don't watch you, Sean.
True.
Nope.
True. If you've ever heard of that guy or that guy, yeah, you can watch some of this stuff.
Whatever.
Dale just said that he sent an email to Joe Cronin and he may sell his inning.
Oh, that's Dale. I'll tell you. And Steve is in the chat. Hi, Steve. I'll tell you, you will not find a better deal, a better offer on that. So, and Jack Young, how's it going, Jack?
And if you want it to basically live on forever, that's probably the guy that will keep it.
That's right.
Going
That's a
on.
good point.
Hey, Paula, did you see in the nickel group somebody posted a 46 henning?
I did see that.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
It's been posted in another group too.
And the questions are starting to come in now. Remember, we don't really answer questions about coins that we would have to go look at right now in email,
Yeah.
but other questions are perfectly acceptable. So.
Well, unless you're saying hello, everyone, did anyone have any opinions on the 2020 struck through impacted dies I shared last week? Was that on the Facebook group? Says it got shared, but no comments.
Wait, what? And the 2020 struck through
Or
impacted dies. 2020 struck through impacted dies. I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure.
I don't either.
Yeah, that's what I kind of meant by specific coins.
Yeah.
that shared that last week.
I was thinking maybe he was asking because of, if it was on the Facebook group.
Was it in our Facebook group? Because there's 1,000,001.
True.
Impacted dies. Struck through. Oh, are you talking about like struck through Greece?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be more of a compacted die.
All right.
Impacted is what happens when you eat too much cheese and bananas.
Yes, that was very obtuse. I'll tell you what. I will look for it, and you said it got shared, but no comments. I'm gonna write myself a note. Or you know what? I'm gonna put it in the private chat to look for that.
Yeah. Trying to look. I'm not seeing it right on.
And I'll make sure that it gets commented on. Here's what happens sometimes in our Facebook group is we will get like one post that gets posted, and then right immediately after, like 10 more will get posted. So it gets kind of hidden. It gets hidden, or every time somebody comments on a post, it gets bumped up to the top. So if somebody is commenting on like an older post, those will get bumped up to the top too, and it just sometimes they get missed. So I appreciate you saying something. Yeah, so I'll make sure that we take a look at that.
Hey, Jack Young. He said, "Who of you are coming to ANA in Chicago?"
Oh God, I wish I was.
I think it's just me.
I know. I wish I was.
Next year, Paula, Atlanta.
I did see that. And yeah, I mean, we need to start talking about what we want to do, because it can't be, it has to be kind of a group effort, deciding on where we're going to go and what we're going to do and who we need to contact. And what did you just call me, a beach?
Yeah, the beach.
Oh, the beach. Oh, I thought you said the beach. Never mind.
The Paula, no, the beach.
I know, I do. Yeah, so with our channel budget, we really can only afford to go to like one show a year, and Shay's kind of pushing for Florida.
Yeah, and it's Central Oklahoma.
Shay's pushing for. Ida's good. I just talked to her, JJ. Ida's doing real good. She's not healing fast enough for her, her taste, but that's Ida. So she can't.
So are you thinking the fun show, Shay? Is that the one?
Yeah, like something with over 10,000 people expected or something. I think that's the size.
Hey, David. Reap What You Sow said, "Is it possible to have doubling on one single letter?"
Yes, it is.
There a
In
number.
fact, there's a new one.
Yeah, there are a number of classes of double dies that you can have on a coin that are classified. Some say 8, some say 9. The 9th is really something. The 8 and 9 are, folks argue about whether or not it's because of the way the coins are struck, or the dies are made.
Yeah.
The dies used to be made. You would have multiple squeeze attempts, but now they call it a single squeeze, hubbing process. And so some people call it class 9 because it's a new process like that. And so these dies and the hub, when they come together, they can actually snap, and so that leaves like the shield, not just the shield sense, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse with a little bit next to, on the 7th column or the 6th column. You can have little bits like that, or class 4. You can also end up with a single bit of doubling on a single letter, up or down, like the L in Liberty, or the
eyelid.
Yeah. So anyway, there's different classes of doubling that could, it can be extreme or it could be minor. So lots of shades of gray in there.
Yeah, I mean, we have
a little bit of doubling or a lot of doubling.
Where it's only on the ear. We have the new quarters where it's on the D in God, So or on the 2 in the date. So yes.
But anyway, so it happens with the old process and the new process, right?
And they're kind of finding out that the single squeeze is really not such a single squeeze.
Right.
Well, but is it in Denver and just not in Philly?
No.
Is it one of those things?
Well, I think there's still problems, right? Like
I do.
mean, a dye might not be annealed enough and to take a hubbing, right? And so they have to go reheat it or something to that effect. But maybe they have to stop for a moment because the machine malfunction, right?
Yeah.
You never know. And then you start up the process again and you have that slight difference.
Nice. Let's see. Indigon said, any good exonumia resources for modern overstrikes?
Modern overstrikes. You mean like on the Civil War tokens or I don't know what I'm not sure what you mean by modern restrikes. I guess that wouldn't really be modern. I do know that Numista has listings for some things, some exonumia. So you could always try Numista. And just about everything out there has a club.
That's true.
Just about everything. So Jack Young might know if there's anything for, I don't know. Do you do restrikes, Jack? Overstrikes by third parties. Oh, you mean like Dan Carr? Jack's favorite? Jack, that's your favorite. You mean like Dan Carr?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the guy that did the nickel.
Dan Carr's site would be the no, that's Ron Landis. And Ron Landis didn't really do well, he kind of did. He overstruck I guess the Buffalo nickels that he did were overstruck on Jefferson nickels. So
yeah.
But yeah.
Joey
if you find one, let me know.
Joey said, I sent in a 56 proof nickel hoping for the key double die, I guess, but it came back the minor one instead. Sorry about that, Joey.
But 56
proof nickel.
There's a DDR on it. Is that what he's talking about? On the proof?
Yeah, it must be.
On the proof.
That one's very tough to discern. There's so many that are so close on that one. It's very hard to find. It's gonna be hard to determine which.
So there is a FS 102 on the proof.
Okay.
There is FS 102 on the proof. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, there is a FS. Okay, there is a double die Aubers. Yep. Now that I think about it.
Nice, Don. The 97 double deer. How rare is this coin? It's pretty rare.
Yeah.
I mean, I was actually one of the biggest coins I found as one of my first big. I considered it one of my first big double dies I ever found. I don't know about the population report. If I found it, it must not be that rare.
Whatever.
Not necessarily. I've never found that one before.
Yeah, it's pretty neat though. It is rare. I'm just kind of kidding because
I haven't found it either.
All the mates run.
I think that's the one. If I'm not mistaken, I think Farm Dogs found one of those.
What, Shay?
I said you're always making fun of my pepper on fly poop.
Well, that one I don't consider fly poop.
I know.
But I do. You're correct. I was just going to say, if Amanda ever found one, it'd be full of zinc.
If you ever found one, it'd have a staple.
Well, yeah, I would never find one, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
We all kid each other about our mishaps with coins.
It is, yeah.
So sad.
Looks like Felty changed his name.
Yeah, what's up, Felty?
Felty's Coins and Trains. Well, that's a good combination because you put coins on train tracks. I don't know.
Don's asking, should he get it graded?
Depends. What condition is it in?
Well, he called it AU at first in his question.
I don't think that would be high enough to. Well, okay, you need to ask somebody else besides me.
What's up, Wendy?
Well, here's the thing. It is on a zinc planchet, which
Yes, but
so
that doesn't matter. There's other, Adam, we know there are other ways that are equally as protected
true.
as
Buy a coin capsule and throw it in that.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Wow.
And it is one that is pretty recognizable. So it's not like people wouldn't be able to recognize it on their own without somebody telling them it's there. You know?
Yeah. Like there's one on eBay for $70. You know,
yeah.
It's raw. But there's some nice ones that are graded. Actually, yeah, MS67 red, and it goes for $500. So you know.
Yeah.
You might be better just selling that raw.
It's probably brown.
John Jacobs said, Paula, I heard a young collector say today it's illegal to have counterfeit coins. Would you consider this naive?
So I don't think it is illegal to own counterfeit coins. It's, and I'm not sure that it's even, so I've heard different things. I was always under the belief that it's not illegal to own them, and it's not even illegal to buy and sell them, as long as you are not misrepresenting them as something that they're not.
Right.
So, you know, that's, I mean, Jack, if Jack's still in the chat, he could clarify it more. Now, I do think that people are bringing that up because of those people that have offered to counterstamp your counterfeits, and which I think is kind of silly, but
well, the Department of Justice 18 U.S.C. 485 of the U.S. Code prohibits counterfeiting, including passing, uttering, publishing, selling, possessing, or bringing into the United States a false, forged, or counterfeit coin. So, but I'm not going to, you know, I know almost every coin dealer that I've ever met.
What about Henning nickels?
Full of counterfeits.
Henning nickels. Yeah. ICG will slab those for you.
Yeah.
Well, and not to mention the thousands of various contemporary counterfeits. Confederate currency,
yep,
and various different types of earlier, you know, federal coinage like cap bust, drape bust. You know, there's still a market for those, especially when they were produced during a time when those coins were circulating.
So then there's the letter of the law, and then what's actually enforceable by how much money the government's willing to spend on enforcement. I'm sure they focus on the people trying to pass counterfeit coins off on others is the bigger issue.
Yeah, the more modern enterprise of things is problematic.
Yeah, I mean, you can go right now. If it was that much of an issue, like if they were as worried about it as we are right now here in this chat discussing it, they would go. There would be no counterfeits on Etsy. There would be no counterfeits on Wish.com, on AliExpress, all of those. And they actually, they show those as stamped with copy on them, but they do not come to you as stamped with copy on them. And those are absolutely, I believe, 100% intended to defraud people.
Yeah.
And I think that is the key word. I think that if it depends on intent. So,
yeah, your local Temu supermarket would know better, wouldn't they?
Right.
Now, if you were busted for an assortment of other crimes and you happen to have some counterfeits, I would not leave it. I would expect that why not just add more to the pile of offenses for you, right? So I don't know.
David said, I'm trying to get what I believe is a 53 Henning nickel authenticated as we speak.
Well, we could do that for you.
53 is a tough.
Joe told me to have
Joe
it scanned.
told you to have it scanned. I'm surprised Joe didn't tell you to send it to him for him to look at it.
Christopher said the 82 1 cent I tried to send pictures long ago is the same as the 1971 proof with the re-engraved facial hair. That sounds like that's up your alley, Shay.
The same as the 82 1 cent. I tried to send pictures.
Is it starred? Can you start it?
With the re-engraved. Yeah, we can't answer that without pictures of it, Christopher.
Yeah, and it's
we'd be guessing.
Yeah, and I know about the re-engraved tie on the 70s.
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
Maybe there's some other parts that are re-engraved around the head. But generally, I do like re-engraved coins. I've been trying to collect $50 and Lincoln cents and quarters that are re-engraved.
So there is a re-engraved bow tie on the 71.
Mm-hmm.
There is a strengthened lower throat, but I don't see anything about hair.
Re-cut ribbon. That was a quarter, right? Yeah.
And those are normal for that year. So they're normal design, obverse design varieties.
He said it was just posted. Did you post it on our Facebook group, Christopher?
I do know who might be able to do it. Joe Cronin. Yeah. David, if you want to shoot us an email. Have you talked to Joe about it? It sounds like you've already talked to Joe about it. And I'm very surprised that he didn't offer to look at it for you, because he has the ability to have it scanned.
And that would probably be a little bit more like the.
I don't know what
most official
is, or what Spectacular does.
He's a content creator. He does a lot of stuff. Not to say that he wouldn't know, but Joe would be probably the aficionado.
Joe wrote the book on it.
He wrote the book on it, yeah.
He wrote the book on it. Hey, Blues, what's up?
What's up, Eric? What's up, Frostbite?
Hey, Frostbite. Yes, I talked to him and sent pictures and said it is possible. Well, he would be the one. If you want to shoot us an email, we can certainly help you get in contact and find out how you can send it to him to have it authenticated. Did you post it in his group, David? Joe has a great group, you guys. He's got a great Facebook group. You guys should check out his Facebook group. Joe Cronin's Mint Errors Explained, I think is.
I could get the.
Yeah.
Hey, Frostbite.
Link.
Good to see you.
Link. Hang on a second.
Oh, good. You've got the book. Good. Perfect.
Yeah.
On Messenger. Okay. Well, that's your best bet, talking to him and getting it verified with him. That would be your best bet.
What's up, Ken of Mine?
Hey, Ken of Mine. Christopher Johnson's doing research. What are you doing research on, Christopher?
So back up to Christopher, where he said it was just posted. He said Blue Ridge.
I don't know. Sean, did you have fun in San Luis? It looks like you did.
Oh, you heard about that? No, it was a lot of fun. Man,
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, it was cool. It was just great to get away from the heat. It was giving me fits.
And is it smoky there?
No.
No? Oh,
No.
It's been smoky here, but
Yeah, I think I needed a little reprieve, and that was it.
yeah. I love that beach that you guys were at. My sister used to live down there. Used to go there all the time. Smiley face. Oh my gosh, you got emojis. What the heck? What? Why is my question. That's something I would do.
Did you pay for all this?
Are they stress balls? Is that what those
Yeah.
are?
It's like $10, I think, for a whole box of emoji stress balls. So I've been taking them to work and throwing them at people.
That's funny, but I think our good friend Paula would prefer the ones that actually talked.
I would. You're right. That make noise. They have to make noise.
Yeah.
I get bored easily.
Geeking out about coins right there.
Oh my gosh.
It's hilarious.
So back to that 83 real quick. There's a did you see the article that Ken wrote about it they just posted it, Sean?
I didn't know.
No, wait, did he post it on his Facebook?
Numismatic News.
Numismatic News?
Yeah, they published it for him in a hurry. But so he would like to say you're welcome for all of the 1983 emails we're going to get.
Is this the one?
Yeah.
I mean, we already get.
So be prepared. Anyone in chat too, if you guys see people around or if you guys help other people out with their coins, be prepared to answer a bunch of questions about a 1983.
Please weigh it.
Yes, weigh it and make sure that you are weighing it on the correct type of scale and that your scale is calibrated. And if it has any blisters, plating blisters, it is not bronze.
Hey, Ref.
You know what's funny? It'll replace all of the do I have the 1982D copper?
Yeah.
More specific. Is it the small?
So I'm glad you mentioned that because he also mentioned that in his article. He also mentioned weighing the 2008 and 2010 cents.
Why not? Because the 2009 came out.
Yes, and he also mentioned weighing the 2009 proofs and mint sets because if you have a circulated one that is 3.1, then it was accidentally struck on a planchet intended for a mint or proof set. Or if you have a mint or proof set coin that weighs 2.5, then it was accidentally struck on a copper-plated zinc set that should be bronze.
It's all about transition errors, people.
Exactly. It is all about transitionals.
How big of a game changer would it be, though, to find a proof 83 3.1 bronze?
Oh, I know.
That would just be...
Yeah, that's pretty big.
That'd be the story of the year right there.
So that means we have to break them out of our proof sets?
Yes, the most common question is 1982. Yeah, what? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, break all your coins out of your proof sets. No, but take a good look at them and take a really close look at them and make sure you don't see any split plating or plating blisters on them.
Right.
And they're 83 proof sets. There's no real loss there if you did break them open.
Well, we're talking about the 2009.
I was thinking about the 2009s.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because he opened up a whole can of worms with that article.
Nice.
A whole can of worms.
Well, maybe it would put some oomph back into the proof sets.
Yeah, I know. Maybe. More details, right? Yeah. Some coins having those blisters, PCGS will overlook them. Yes, they will. They will overlook them. They're supposed to overlook them.
Eric said, "Did I miss something on the 83?" We were talking about earlier. We were talking about the recent sale of an 83 on a copper planchet
For $30,000 on GreatCollections.
Price of a car.
Yeah.
So don't you think there should be a lot of those content creators that we don't appreciate saying, "Hey, look for this in your pocket chain"?
Yeah.
Are you talking about our AI friend?
Some of our AI friends.
They are, Jack. Yeah, if it's not circulated too much, you should be able to tell the difference because I believe they're satin finish on the mint set coins in 2009. But yeah, I've seen people think that they might have found one, but unfortunately they didn't.
You want me to post this article in Numismatic News, or did somebody already do that?
Yeah, no, go. Yeah, please do. Please do. Because our viewers are smart.
Was this Ken Potter's 2021 article, or is that the last one he had?
No, he just posted that. So that's an old one.
That's the old one.
Yeah. I can grab or somebody can go on. If somebody can go in his Facebook group. He just posted about it. He literally, you'll see what he says. He pulled some strings and got the article published in record time.
Well, hey guys, I was just gonna be on for half an hour. Aww. It was great to see everyone.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
I gotta go do some grocery shopping.
Thanks for
that sounds fun.
Yeah, it sounds fun and not 100-degree heat. So I'll take it.
Right.
Be safe. Take care.
All right.
Take care, guys.
We'll see you soon.
I love you.
Bye, Sean. David, somebody will say that they found something like that, and then we will argue with them, and they will cuss us out, and that'll be that.
Dear Bill letter.
Yeah.
Dear
Bill. Thanks for playing.
Okay,
Instead of a Dear John letter, we've decided that we would have a Dear Bill letter. And it means that someone is so upset by us calling their coin their completely wrecked parking lot coin, not an error. So it's just a random name. It's not anyone in particular.
So I just
none of you guys.
Oh, sorry. None of you guys. No.
Nobody here.
So I just put the link in for Ken's article in Numismatic News that he posted.
Thanks, Shannon.
But people don't often take kindly to us telling them their coin is not what they think it is.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. People should know if you are writing us and thinking that we're just going to agree with you, then you probably just should pass and not.
And we are not totally jealous of you finding great coins. We love it when you find great coins because we want to put them onto the show. But we can't put junk coins on the show because everybody tends to think, hey, all they do is show junk and talk about garbage coins. So we don't want that, right?
But we are jealous.
But we are jealous of people that find good coins, and we will not tell you it's not a variety when it is.
Correct.
Oh, no, because we want to show it and get excited about it and brag about it. And that was...
Ouch.
Nobody is...
We can't blame Shannon's bird anymore.
Everybody's safe. I know it was Shannon's bird.
Sounds of silence. Oh, Lordy. Dirty Water asked. Oh, sorry. What'd you have?
Did you get CJ's? Or
not down to there. I'm not down to
there.
Okay. But I was going to say, Dirty Water asked if there have been any other varieties or errors found on the 24 Lincoln cents P or D besides the doubled ear.
Not that
so.
I have seen. Not that I have seen, and it's not that they're not. I've seen people they're starting to come out and they're finding, getting rolls of them at their banks and stuff like that. So I think it's just going to take a while before stuff is discovered because they came out so late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think dimes are just now starting to come out.
I still have only seen a Lincoln cent. That's all I've seen.
I actually got some dimes back in change when I was in Alabama.
Nice.
So, and one of the new quarters too.
That's right, Indigo. And he said no, because Dirty Water Coins hasn't found them yet.
That's hilarious.
Well, you guys are hysterical. That's so true.
So CJ's question was, got a question that I wanted to get more opinions on based on proof minting processes. Could a proof coin have a partial mechanical doubling appear on it?
I don't know what that means. Proof coins typically get struck multiple times on purpose. And sometimes you can get flat field doubling on
flat field doubling is what I was thinking of.
And that is a form of ejection doubling, aka machine strike mechanical doubling.
ED.
And that's most ejection doubling is only partial. Like it's typically only on part of the coin. I hope that I'm understanding that right. I may not be understanding.
I think that's what he meant. I'm kind of with you on that.
Yeah.
The coin I sent Paula pictures on. Oh, maybe. I don't know if I've seen those.
CJ, that was like 3 weeks ago. You remember? I can't remember yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That was 5,000 emails ago. I can't remember. I can't remember.
Felties know the Morgan 2024 Morgan doesn't count as seeing a coin. We're talking circulated.
Yeah.
Let's see. David said, I have a 2024 cent smoking the green leafy thing.
I have a Jefferson nickel with that. Blunt.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Several of those. I'd like to see the cent, though, if David wants to send pictures of that one in.
Yeah.
What is it? I didn't.
Oh, it struck through.
Strike through.
Looks
like he's smoking.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that on the nickels. Yeah.
Frostbite said, aren't we working our way out of using MD? Isn't the new acceptable phrase going to be it?
I am working my way out of it, and I am attempting to set a good example. And listen, you guys, those terms have been used for decades, and even Ken doesn't believe that those terms will ever completely go be eradicated. People will always use them. So use what you're comfortable with, I guess. I'm really trying to use ejection doubling just because I think that it's now Chuck Daughtry will completely disagree with me. I've had this discussion with him and he doesn't agree. So yeah.
Well, I think I have ED on the brain.
Event doubling.
Maybe it's because I'm older, though. All right, so what did CJ say?
But hub doubling is an event too, Indigon. So the reason for ejection doubling, the reason the term ejection doubling is, in my view, and how Ken explained it more accurate, because it happens somewhere between that final downstroke, or what do you call it? I lose the word all the time. The downstroke of the die, and when the coin is ejected, it actually happens like during a bounce, during the ejection time, the bounce of the die. So that's why ejection doubling is more appropriate. Mechanical or machine doubling, when you hub a die, you are using a machine, and it is a mechanical process. So that's why he believes that machine or mechanical doubling should also be eliminated from that.
Who is that?
Ken Potter.
Oh.
His argument makes, so I like to hear multiple sides when there's disagreement, because there is often disagreement amongst the experts. And I like to hear multiple sides. And then I just kind of form my own opinion on what makes the most sense to me. The one that I can more accurately argue the point with. And because I have to answer people a lot and answer questions a lot, and I have to describe something to a lot of people, and I need a term that's going to make explaining it easier for me. Ejection doubling just makes it easier for me to explain it. If you say strike doubling, then that also implies that it happened during the strike, and it doesn't. The strike is done. For all intents and purposes, the strike is over.
Let's see.
But if you use machine doubling, mechanical doubling, strike doubling, everybody knows what you're talking about. So it's not that it's wrong.
And so, but often people split it up into push doubling and slide doubling. Like, is it
slide doubling, push doubling? Yeah. I think they go by, they try to.
You know what? I know it isn't. I know it isn't a
hub doubling.
Die,
right.
A hub doubling.
It's not hub doubling.
That's what matters. Is it's not a.
Right.
And Joey K, so machine doubling on the 69 cents is not valuable. I'm just going to come out and say it. And actually, the 69 cents with machine doubling, it's one of the most common years for it to happen.
Very common.
Yes, it is one, if not the most common year for it to happen. So not only is it super common, but it also is damage.
I think the reason that it's so common for us is because there's such a valuable knot in the coin, a valuable variety, right?
Parking lot coins sell on eBay too, Joey K. So people buy them because they are misinformed. Now, I'm not saying that owning an example of it wouldn't be cool, but try to find one first, because the odds are, if you look enough, you're gonna find one.
Yeah.
It'll cost you 1 cent.
Well, it's kind of like the 55 poor man's double die. Because a lot of people, I can't get the real double die, so I'm gonna get this die deteriorated 1955, and it's maybe that's kind of a relation to why the.
And because some knucklehead started calling it a double die, a poor man's double die. It is not a double die. In fact, Amanda, my precious Amanda, was kind enough to put a video out about it for me, because I hate that term. I hate that people call it a double die. It is not. So that's why people started paying for them, and it just stuck. So,
well, she's not saying people might not pay money for them, but they are. She's just saying they don't have value.
It's why we're here. It's why our channel exists, is to inform you guys so you don't go do stupid stuff like that.
Right.
We've all done stupid $20 or $30 away for a 69S machine.
Yeah. Some random person says, "Oh, this is a 1990 double to die obverse penny," and you look at it, you don't see the doubling, and you spend $20 to buy it so you can look at it, but don't, because it's not there. If you don't see it, don't buy it.
Yeah, correct. Just like the floating root, right? I mean, whatever. So yeah,
these are our hot buttons. If you don't know already,
they are. Yeah, because because of that, Joey. Because we get that a lot in the email. Somebody will send it to us, and we'll say, "Okay, it's machine doubling," and then they'll come back. Well, what's it worth? And we'll tell them 1 cent. It's considered damage, and we aren't going to blow smoke up anybody's
you
rear
don't know
end.
what you're talking about. I spent $2,000 on this coin. I know what I'm doing.
And then they'll argue that, well, they're selling them on eBay and blah, blah. Well, I'm sure you could probably type in navel lint. Somebody has bought a pile of navel lint on eBay too. So I don't know, but
I don't even want to type that in my browser for the history.
Right.
I was going through. Why is he looking up?
That is only floating room. And here's the thing: if you like it and you think it's cool, then by all means collect it. But my point is try to find it first. Yeah, try to find it first, because odds are, because it is so common, odds are that you're gonna find it and only pay 1 cent.
That's right. I mean, as a numismatist, I could not sell you an MD coin and still feel good about being a member in the ANA.
Well, Joey K, that's a good point too. Toned and tarnished coins were considered damaged many years ago, and they still are. A lot of
dealers still are.
Yeah. It is it's a form of damage.
It is.
It's environmental damage essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I have to say, Tony is a little bit prettier than MD, right?
Yeah, I agree.
It takes away from design. It's just your design is there, and part of it's flat. I mean, who wants that in a coin? I mean, there's plenty of examples. If you had, let's say you had an MS70 coin, 2 MS70 coins graded, and one had MD and one didn't, but they were both the same price. Which one are you going to pick?
The one without MD.
Okay, and the same thing goes with a lot of the other little things we're talking about, right? I mean, why would you have a later stage die coin, an example from a later stage, than if you have one next to it, the same price, the same grade, but it was an early stage, it didn't have any die flow lines? You're going to say that's a beautiful coin. I want that. I want the early stage one, right? Usually, I mean, and so anyway.
Yeah, the L on the rim. Oh boy.
You don't like that one?
I don't. Yeah, our whole thing is we just want you guys to be informed. If we inform you and we tell you machine doubling is just damage to the coin, and so we give you the tools, and then you choose what you do with them. If you want to still go out and pay for one, then we've done our job.
As long as you see it as you're buying into a multi-level marketing scam, then I'm okay if you go buy those type of coins. All right, because it's only who's the next sucker in line that pays money for it.
And are you going to pay?
Everybody loses in that case, and that doesn't help our hobby. We got to be doing things that are helping our hobby, not hurting it.
Yeah.
So every guy that wants to make a buck scamming it out of others needs to go take a hike and get the hell out of here.
And all of that crap comes about by people who just don't want to take the time to learn how to find the good stuff. So they find this crap, and then they just give it a fancy name, and they list it on eBay, and somebody will buy it.
They give up on learning. And they just sell garbage, and they get away with it until someone calls them out, like Amanda.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can't catch all of them for you guys, but keep your eye out. Don't be a sucker.
If you just keep it in your head that especially when it comes to errors in varieties, if that's your shtick and that's what you want to do, you have to understand that disappointment is part of it. And it just takes repetition, and education. Repetition, education. You will find something. It may not be a life changer coin, but you'll eventually find something. It could be just a little RPM, but those are exciting.
Yeah. And one builds on another because the more each one you find adds to your knowledge.
Yeah. Have fun with it.
So, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. Dene said, did the 1996D nickel ever get struck on a proof die with a proof die by mistake?
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe that Denver would have any proof dies.
Right.
And
so,
Denver was making their own dies by then.
Right. By
You can get proof like coins.
Yeah,
That
you can
is
get
possible.
proof like coins. Yeah.
So maybe if it's something you want us to look at, feel free to send us pictures. We don't have the email at the top, do we? Where's my email? Here's the email.
Yeah, I'm not signed in a StreamYard, so I can't do any of that.
Let's see.
Yeah, David, trust takes a lifetime to create and a few seconds to destroy.
Absolutely. We talk to people a lot through the email and through our Facebook group and stuff, and in other groups, trying to hammer that point across to them that all you got, it only takes one bad sell, man. It only takes one bad sell. And you've ruined your reputation, because in this hobby, word gets around so fast. And I mean, it really does. You would really be surprised. And then you have to work years to get anything back, if you even can. And we would rather tell you guys ahead of time,
Oh no, Iraq veteran.
Did you feel that 1,000 detached planes?
Budget called the historic year. Oh God!
Trump here. It's the Trump here.
Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! That's funny. Good luck to him. That's all I have to say. Aye.
There you go, David.
No, but I did buy a Haktua coin.
Oh
my God!
Thank you,
Dennis. Thank you for the $20 super
chat.
In live coin Q&A, we trust.
You're the
very nice.
best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I couldn't help myself. Band-Aid is a Brand-Aid. Oh, that is true, Silver Clan. Good point. They better change that name.
That is true.
Listen, I'll tell you what. All it's going to take is for Jack Young or someone in Jack Young's group to post that. Jack Young has a group on Facebook called Fun with Fakes. You guys should check it out. We have a blast in that room. And that listing will be taken down lickety split. Lickety split. That man does God's work. That is for sure. Jack Riley knows.
What are you laughing at? So where did you get that coin, Paula? Because
I hacked to a coin.
Yeah.
On eBay. I got
I'm gonna
two
have to
of
go
them.
search. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to go search.
It's
it
just
does
a
it have
counter. It's just.
Oh,
a
does it
counter
have her face on it?
No, it's on a little card. I'll show it. Or should I show it? I don't know. Should I?
Sure.
Show it? I don't know if I should show it. Felties, are you still here? I don't know. I'm not going to show it because it's very inappropriate. I'm not going to show it. I changed my mind. Okay. We might have people watching us that want
Okay.
I'm not going to show it, even though I'm sure they have a sense of humor.
Hey, Justin,
Not-
I hope you're not cleaning your coins.
Cleaning some coins. Yeah, sure you are, Justin.
No,
I can
She's
time you
making-
out.
yeah, Silver Clan. I heard she had a lot of like you could buy T-shirts and you could buy all kinds of. Yeah, she's making some money off of that.
I hope she is.
I mean-
hope she. Lord knows other people are certainly making money off of her. So I hope she is making something. That girl is cute as a button, and
It's good. Shut up, James.
you know, it reminds me of when Forrest Gump was running and that guy wiped his muddy face on his
Yeah.
shirt.
And
a
it became the smiley face.
Yeah, and then evolved the was it "Have a nice day"?
Hmm.
T-shirts,
Yeah.
"Have a nice day." Yeah, and all that was a smiley face.
Cook Island X-rated coin. I don't know if I've seen that one.
I hope she is. I do. I hope she is because I think that was so funny. Just that little 3-second clip. I'm sure she made and is still making a lot of people laugh, and there's just not enough laughter out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
exactly, Angie. Yep, those two. Yeah, little sayings and stuff.
Can I ask chat a question and see if they'll go for it?
Yeah.
Give me your lowest moment in asking for someone's change. Just put it in chat. You know, whether it was because you were asking your barista or you were sneaking some from somewhere. Like give a penny, take a penny.
Nobody will be as low as you, Shay.
Right. What would you consider your lowest point, Shay?
While I was on vacation, they had a change.
Oh my gosh.
And I bought
knew
it from them. They had it sitting there for years, and so $17 worth of pennies on my vacation.
Wait, so did you count it?
No, I didn't count it. I said I trust. I gave him 20. I was like, no, 22. I told them I get $5 if they would do it, and they did it.
Yeah, I bought the tip jar at Subway one time, and I was like, because I saw something I thought, you know.
Yeah.
And,
so you looked first. You didn't just buy it sight unseen.
No, because it didn't have a lot in it. It didn't have a lot in it. But I did say, I was like, you've got, like $5 in change. I'll give you 10 for your tip jar if you just give me what's in it right now.
That's right, Jimmy. I remember Jimmy did that.
Yeah, nice.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I have never done that. I don't have. And I know this is going to shock all of you. I have never done it. I would be too embarrassed to do it. And I know it's a big shocker, but I am. But I did what I did do.
Embarrassed?
I know. A shocker. I know. But at Buc-ee's, when Ida and I went to Buc-ee's.
I was just about to say, they've always got things full.
Yes, but I saw an old Canadian cent, and I was doing their pressed penny machine. And so I did give a penny, take a penny, and I took that Canadian cent and I pressed it in that elongated cent machine.
Oh,
that sounds
and it came out beautiful.
I was going to say, that sounds like some sort of deep-seated anger.
No, it came out beautiful.
What's up, Bacardi Jim? Good find.
Oh, because of the bronze in it?
Yeah, and it was dirty.
So, you know what I did? What's funny, Paula, that you just said that? Because when I was down there, one of the souvenir shops, they have a machine and it's got 4 different things and you can put your own stuff in. So I went to the cashier and I asked him if he would give me, I needed quarters to pay for the turning and I needed some pennies to put in it. So I'm like, can you look through there and see if you've got any pennies that are, 1982 or prior and give me those instead of, and the dude sat there and went through like 50 cents more worth of pennies, looking at dates for me. And there's people lining up behind me. And he's like, here's one that's 72. I'm like, perfect, let's go, So
okay, that is low because you got somebody else to spend time looking for coins.
That was
you.
low.
Oh
Yeah, you're right.
That's awesome.
But I got
Thank you,
three.
Danae.
Got 3 of 4. Thank you, Danae. Awesome. Thank you so
Her
much.
first
Thank you,
super
Danae.
chat on a live stream. I'm saying her. I hope that you're. If you're not a her, correct us because
You
it's
and your
hard to tell
pronouns
sometimes.
screw
Yeah,
up, Paula.
I
Don't
know
go-
always.
Well, nothing is as low as me getting into the fountain at the mall and collecting all the
Oh
change.
my god!
Like you rolled up your pant legs and
I'm just kidding.
oh, you didn't really do it.
He brought his snorkel. He's out there with his snorkel and his fins.
That's funny.
My magnifier.
And Silver Clan says my brother-in-law was on his knees in the street picking up change in the crosswalk. He saw a lady thought he was homeless and offered him all her change at 7-Eleven, and he pulled out his hand and said, "Thank you."
Oh my!
God,
Oh Lord!
that's hilarious.
Parents put quarters.
Yeah, but
20.
you can't take those out of the fountain, Adam, because those are people's dreams. But this
Right.
That's right.
This
They're
one's-
their wishes.
one, or wishes.
Beauty.
This
Yeah.
one's my wish.
Yeah.
This one here's my
Right.
wish. There you go.
Not
That's
only
what we
that,
tell
it's
people
probably a
to
little
do.
green.
Well, we tell people when they find parking lot coins, what should I do with it? Well, just take it and wish for another, put it in the fountain and wish for a better coin. Wish for a different coin.
Indigon went to the bank and then the car wash to swap for quarters during the coin shortage. I
Yeah.
think we,
I know a
There's a
lot
lot
of people that did that. Like, I can't get quarters, so I just go to the car wash.
yeah. Or the laundromat.
Car
I went to
washes,
the laundromat.
laundromats. Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
laundromats too. A lot of people did that when they were looking for the W quarters. A lot of
Yeah.
people were finding them in like car wash change machines and laundromat change machines.
Bill Tube says, grabbing them out of the Coinstar reject bin in front of everyone at the grocery store.
So how good are you at walking by with that look, that side eye?
Oh, I do that all the
I do
time.
that
I will
all
just
the time.
now that I'm not embarrassed about. I am not embarrassed about that. I will straight up walk to a Coinstar. I will push people out of the way.
You have to lift the hopper to see if that magnet caught anything underneath, though. So you
Right.
can't
I don't
walk
do that.
by,
Where's the
you might be
hopper?
missing out. Huh?
Where's the hopper?
It's the little
The-
tray when you
the
put
little-
the tray up.
Yeah, that tray thing you got to pick up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid I'd get my hands stuck in there. I probably would too.
Car wash vacuum bag. Like opening up the car wash.
Maybe
Dr-
too closing on that was pulled
Yeah,
out of a
vacuum and
legal
looking
penny
for
ticket.
penny.
Change is good. I
That's a
think
lot of
I
nasty
heard that
stuff.
too. I do think I heard that too. That
Cardi
somebody
Jim
found
found 2 wheat cents on the floor at the grocery today. That's good.
Nice.
Nice.
I found a 1909 they don't have a Coinstar, but my local grocery store, they've got their own kind of a machine. And I found a 1909 on the floor down beside it.
Uh,
That was a couple of years
it.
ago.
Fun.
Coin Dragon. Are you kidding? $54 in the Coinstar? I mean,
Oh
that's
my
crazy.
gosh.
That's a
How
lot
does
of
somebody miss all that in the reject
What's
tray?
up,
Come
Frank?
on.
What the Frank?
Oh my god. Crackheads.
Probably, Paul. I was just going to say that.
Gotta hurry up.
Send you all a gift. I hope I did it right.
There
Yes,
is
you did it right,
someone-
Danae. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Danae. There's someone near me selling a 1982. A 1982 what? Buick?
And she searched her quarters at the
PCR.
Beanie Baby?
82
Beanie Baby?
I think I did.
A Walkman?
I think I do remember that, Frank.
Walkman.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you can find silver rosies all the time. That's one that I find a lot. Is dimes.
Yeah. And people don't care. They'll just leave them because they're dimes. Justin got 5 W quarters and change at McDonald's when they came out. That's awesome.
Large date sent that doesn't have the date clarified on the label. So it doesn't It doesn't have 82D on it?
Or
Or
doesn't
it doesn't say
say
large
large.
date. They don't put large or small dates.
Probably doesn't say, yeah.
They don't put large or small date on it.
Well, NGC will. They'll put large or small on there.
They will?
Mm-hmm.
You have to ask for it?
Now, when I did my bulk, they put large and small on both of mine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, that's good to know. I did not. I know I've seen PCGS labs with large and small dates, and I didn't think they put it on the label.
Hey, I've even picked up a penny off the wet floor behind a toilet.
I did that. I did that at the river one time, and it was a nasty bathroom, and there was a bunch of change down on the floor, and you could tell like there was sand and all kinds of stuff.
If you
I
want to
did.
be,
I
if you want to
risked
be a
it.
prankster, super glue pennies.
Oh, stop
Floor behind
I
the
know,
toilet.
I did.
Oh my
I
God.
had already been in the nasty river. I was already nasty river. Whatever.
Now they have those
Yeah.
resin toilet seats with coins in them.
All right.
I want one of
Oh
those.
my gosh.
I want one of those. No, I know. I am not a germaphobe at all. I believe in washing your hands. And I think that it's perfectly fine. Just wash your hands afterwards and don't touch your face.
So trough coins are okay too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't eat the mint.
Don't eat the urinal mint.
Don't use the ice for your drinks.
That's right.
Who comes up with all this stuff?
I
They
don't
dump in
know.
there to make it smell better. That looks like something edible. Come on.
Right.
So what are they? I don't understand. What's the
Every
mistake? What's the mistake on that label on that
Paula?
82D large date? 82 large date zinc. Okay.
Oh, I think what Lester was saying was it's PCGS graded 82 large date. They're asking $600 for it. Is it because they're selling it as a small date copper or something, or
Yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah.
maybe it's a high grade, because you've got to remember that especially on certain years, really high grade, because they did not make any mint sets in 1982, so it's hard, and in 1983, I believe it's hard to get high grade cents or coins, period, in those years.
right? Exactly.
Conditional rarity, exactly, CJ.
Silver Clan said, I got a full roll of 35 piece dollars back in the 80s when I owned a smaller grocery store. The kid came in with a bag and asked if they were real money. I told him, yes, they are.
That's pretty
Whoa.
I did find a peace dollar on just sitting in the coin machine one time when I went to return coins. I might just watch it.
Well, so my son does HVAC. These guys know about it. I already told them. But my son does HVAC, and he was up in an attic just last week installing ducts or whatever he does up there. I don't know what he does. Anyway, he found a bag full of silver quarters, old silver quarters, and a bunch of rolls of 90% silver half dollars, many of them walking Liberty half dollars. And the people who own the house had bought it from the family of this old guy who had passed away. Well, nobody knew that stuff was up there. My son brought it back down and told the folks, hey, you guys, we found this up in the attic. And they're like, well, it's not ours. And he said, well, it is now. So anyway, they ended up giving him like a couple quarters and a walking Liberty half, just calls. And of course told him, hey, my mom does coins. If you want, she'll look at them for you and tell you what you got. And I haven't heard anything. So, but yeah, pretty cool, huh?
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure they had to have had a couple $1,000s. It had to have been a couple $1,000.
Send pictures changes good. Send pictures.
Yep.
Send
So
us an email.
Ken of mine said I've gotten several Chuck E. Cheese tokens over the years, and I wanted to say I don't know if anybody else had seen it, but I saw a guy that was collecting those, and I
they're
guess
very
they're dated.
collectible.
Yeah, we had a guy that sent in.
Yeah.
They're very collectible.
He was a very young collector. Yeah.
Like it was the whole collection, right?
Yeah.
Or like years and
Showbiz Pizza too, I think, was one of them. That was before Chuck E. Cheese, I think.
Yeah, Showbiz was a little earlier.
Well, Doug, I'm going to be honest with you and all of you guys, because I don't know how to not be honest, and sometimes I'm too honest. I did ask him, what? And you told them about it? Anyway, that was my first instinct. And then I'm like, he's like, Mom, my business is Integrity Heating and Air. Like, oh, yeah.
Integrity.
Right. And forgive me, Lord. Yeah, I know, crazy. But that was my first, I'm being honest. I'm like, what?
So here's what Paula would have done is she would have looked through it all and made sure there wasn't like a, key date or something, super
I
value.
would have spent an extra, I would have charged, and I wouldn't have charged them for the extra hour of.
I was going to ask Ken of mine if somebody had looked in the seat of their friends' cars or.
Right. What about like older cars, like, in junkyards and stuff? Like, I'm talking like old cars, like 60s, 50s, who knows?
Right.
You never thought.
You never know.
Finders, keepers, heating and air.
Oh my God. You got to tell them that.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
But to be honest, I would have turned it into, I know myself, but that was the first thing that went through my head. But no, it would have gone back to them for sure.
Nice.
But I probably would have, like Shannon said, I would have been up there sweating my balls off up in the attic looking for key dates.
You're like, I'll give you the rest of them. You don't need that one.
Can I buy this?
Can I buy this one off of you? I'll give you $10.
I really wanted to just search through all of this stuff. I told him, I said, go back and tell them that I could probably I might be able to find stuff in those rolls and in that bag of, that may be worth more than just the silver value.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I just call it, you guys are lucky, not really lucky, you're just observant. And we become more observant because we're looking for that penny. Because we know there's treasure there. And people say, I find wads of money going across the ground, and 3 people just stepped over it and didn't see it. So I don't know if that's just something that happens to us when we become more observant of coins, but anyway.
Well, we also get people who send us like stop signs that are doubled in pictures because we do start seeing that kind of stuff too. Paintings on the road that that are doubled and.
Yeah, I have a little collection going of manufacturing mishaps, double packets of sugar and double chip bags, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It is hilarious.
I have a fork that only got halfway. All the little
painted crosswalk. Yep.
The little prongs on the fork only got like halfway made. It's like a little hors d'oeuvre fork. In a box of regular forks.
It's a freak.
Yeah.
That's funny. Chuck E. Cheese coins are doubled. Nice.
Oh, nice. I'll take the manhole covers for air.
Those are made with dyes, so. Yep. So, any more questions or ask your questions, you guys? What time is it?
Yeah, sorry I derailed this with
we have a A&A membership to give away also.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So
Eric sees lots of things that are doubled, but his eyes are bad. Search the vacuum cleaner caskets every night. Can't help but wonder. Well,
Mhm.
Patrick, you're right.
Only thing is, that's a lot of dust and stuff that you're just picking through.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm going to be able to do
old
it.
stale French fries that got
Right.
dropped under the seat and vacuumed up, and pet hair.
What percentage of foreign coins made at U.S. mints might be double dyes?
Ooh.
That is impossible to say because we made coins for multiple countries, and I know
Let us
that, and there are some.
When you set that up, let us know when you find the answer.
Right.
I'd like to know.
No,
CJ.
there's that. I mean, that would be like asking us to a percentage of our coins. What percentage of our
Right.
coins are double?
Right.
And it's impossible to know that.
You'd have to know
Yes.
the number of dyes and the number of varieties.
Yeah, you'd have to know
Exactly,
the
and we'll
number
never-
of varieties and how many coins were struck, and at one point they pulled the die, and how many survived, and because they will pull a die if they find something that, especially if it's something major, they will pull a die. So it's impossible to know.
And then how many were lost to all those places that we weren't able to see a coin sitting there, and it just eroded away.
I am not logged in, so I cannot pull up the StreamYard giveaway tool.
Oh, Amanda can. Are New York subways?
Amanda can.
Are New York subway
They
tokens worth anything? Old ones?
Yes, absolutely. There are transit tokens are hugely collected. All kinds of exonomia.
Yeah.
And some of them have really good value. You can actually look those up. They are cataloged. Many of them on Numista. So many of them are cataloged on Numista.
So maybe that answers Patrius, your question is if there's a guide, that might be a good place to start.
And you can just Google transportation tokens. So-called dollars are great. Yeah, I love so-called dollars. I collect so-called dollars. Jeffrey Schumar has paid many a bills selling me so-called dollars. I have some beautiful so-called dollars from Jeffrey Schumar that I purchased from him.
Well, the important thing is that you never know what's going to tickle your fancy. So take a look at some of this stuff. I don't know. Paul is crazy about it, but I don't know. I'm not as interested in it. That's different. It's different.
I started collecting elongated cents because it was all I could afford. And I loved them. They had a huge eye appeal to me, and some of them have great history. I mean, they go way back, and then I discovered Civil War tokens and store cards and so-called dollars, and those are not so cheap, but I really like them.
Collect what you like.
Yeah, I have an old dog tag. It's graded, for crying out loud. I have an old dog tag. It's from one of the original people that started making dog tags, because we know that they used to, before dog tags, they used to just like pin pieces of paper and stuff to the insides of the uniforms, or they would use an old coin and put their name on it, different things, and then companies got smart and decided, hey, there's a market for this. And I have one that is blank on one side, but it's an old dog tag. So yeah, you can collect whatever you like. Now I love errors and varieties, but what I really love about them is learning how they're made and what causes them, especially with errors. Errors are a puzzle. Errors, it really takes a lot of study to be able to determine what some of these major errors are and stuff. And I love that kind of stuff. I can't afford to buy the coins that I really would love to buy, so I teach about them. And then I live vicariously through you guys.
Joey, that goes along with the whole theme that you were talking about earlier. Collecting
Monopoly money, yeah. People collect Disney dollars. Those are hugely.
Oh yeah, those are good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sean likes those. Too.
Yeah.
Justin asked, why is it that PCGS, NGC, and others never seem to give higher than an MS66 on older coins, even when they are spectacular?
Because so the minting process back then was rough. It was not as sophisticated as it is now, all the way down to the refining of the metals. And people spent a lot of those coins, and they didn't have the storage capability that we have now. And there's all kinds of reasons why high grade on older coins is tougher to achieve. But really, it boils, I think, down to the beginning of how they were made. I think it was before the early 1830s, coins were struck without even collars. They weren't even struck, they were pressed. Do a show on Disney. That would be a fun show, Daniel Baker. On the different Disney collectible coins and dollars. And
so Danae said, I'm going through a cent roll while listening and just found an 1869 3-cent nickel. Wow. That's an awesome thing.
Nice. Congratulations. Those are fun. So you guys, I'm telling you, it was not that long ago that we had this year's Great American Coin Hunt. Happens every year. And dealers every year, not just dealers, but collectors alike, put coinage into circulation. So that's how those things, most of those things get into circulation. Now, there are people that, you've got the grandkids that'll just spend grandpa's collection without really knowing what it is. But obsolete coinage like that is harder. If you find that, the odds are it probably was put there by a collector or somebody intentionally.
We just had an email this week where somebody was like, they sent like a wheat penny that was obviously kind of parking lot coin. Mm-hmm. And so they're like, what do I do with this? I'm like, well, okay, so you can let kids handle and hold it and look at it and say, okay, if you have any, or you could put it back in circulation so that somebody else can find it that might enjoy it. Or you could, put it in a jar and wait until you have a whole sack of them and go and sell them, or put it back in circulation. But anyway, there's lots of things you can do with it other than just, grieve because it's a ugly old wheat penny. Someone else might enjoy finding something like that. Give it back.
Yes, we would.
Jason 410, you can send us pictures. Make sure they are close and clear. And please make sure that you send us very close and clear pictures of United States of America. Yeah. That's where we would really need to look to be able to tell if you have the reverse of the 09.
What's the panel's best cherry pick, slabbed or raw?
Shannon.
Amanda?
Well, I can pull up a picture of mine.
Mine's the 5 on the cheek dime in a mint set.
Superbird? No.
And the SMS set.
Depends on who you ask. 5 on the cheek.
5 on the cheek.
That's my best one.
Nice.
Yeah. Woohoo. That was
a cherry pick.
Look at that.
Wow. Is that Amanda's?
That's Amanda. She found a lot of nickels and it had this in it, and the picture was super crappy, but she was able to spot this in that lot of nickels.
Very nice.
Easy. That's awesome.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Here's one of mine. I cherry pick tons of stuff, so it's hard for me to pick one. But
Wait,
1944 D over D.
67 red. There you go.
there you go.
FS 507.
Well,
That's a
mine,
cheap
I sold mine
Ah,
last
only one.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
2 years ago, I think it was. I sold my best one 2 years ago to Mike from Mid-America Coins. It was my absolutely very first cherry pick ever. And it was 1809 over 6 or 9 over inverted 9 half cent. And it was beautiful.
Oh,
AU 55, I think, or 58. It was either 55 or 58. I can't remember. Maybe
it wasn't that one with the staple scratch on it.
No, it wasn't that. No, whatever.
Is that top, Adam?
That's awesome.
What? That's a top pop.
Yeah, because there's only one on PCGS.
Yes.
That's the top pop, and then there's this one too. 46 D over D, 66 full steps.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very
Dana,
nice.
why don't you tell them about yours?
Well, I would have to say mine's probably that 39
Yeah.
nickel.
The one that graded 63. Oh.
No, it graded a little higher than 63, I think, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. If I knew what
that
the
was
numbers
that was
were,
a grading cherry pick
Yeah.
Well, that was because I
because it
paid.
was already marked right with the variety.
No.
But
No.
No.
That one was raw.
It was raw, and
no, I know it was raw, but
It's
I
not-
thought that he already knew it was the variety.
no, the seller didn't have it listed as
No.
the variety.
Oh, never mind
No.
then. I thought it was.
But I was going through and I was looking for stuff, and I
That was
saw
in Grove.
a 39 nickel, and it was like 150, and I'm like, wait a minute, let me go look. So I mean, I ended up paying them probably
500, wasn't it?
500 and something, for it.
So he did know then.
No, he didn't, but people
no,
knew.
But people were bidding it up. People that
People
were
saw
looking
it.
at it were bidding it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bid
okay.
was
I
going
knew there
up.
was something. That was when we were in Grove, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we had Rob Fine's Treasures look at it, and he said
Yeah.
it's a 63, and I was like, no, that's a 66.
Yeah.
So the problem with asking a panel of numismatists what their best cherry pick was is that we're all still holding on to it. And if you think like my wife does, is that it doesn't have value until you go sell it.
True.
So how do you know which is going to fetch the most money until you go sell it? And so there is your problem. Except for Adam, he probably sells more.
he sells a lot of his.
He sells all of his. Everything's for sale.
All the rest of us just keep our lovely finds. So.
See that shirt Adam's wearing? $22.50.
Right.
Right now, it can be yours for $22.50.
Oh, Joey said my Michael Jordan rookie is better. Well,
Hey, Shannon, that's right. You do have one of those, don't you?
I mean, I paid 30 for
Nice,
that,
man.
and it's worth $3,000. So
Nice.
that was a good. Wasn't really a cherry pick, but yeah.
I think that was my first and my last cherry pick. I just so these guys know. I mean, I used to look at a lot of coins, and I used to find little stuff all the time, but I have not been. So I've only been to 3 coin shows. Well, let's see, Grove, and have I been to Tulsa 2 years or 3 years?
2.
3.
2.
Well, it was 2 Tulsa and then 1.
Oh yeah. Well, there's
2
only 2
Tulsa and 1 Grove. Okay, so
one Grove.
those
Yeah.
are the only coin shows I have ever been to. So I have not had the access to cherry picking. And when I'm at the coin shows, these guys are at the coin shows. Who do you think is standing behind the table? Minding the table.
Thank
That
you for
would be
selling
me.
all my 40% silver, Paul.
I know, right?
You paid for most of my cherry picks.
I know that they got a good deal on that.
They did get a good deal. I mean,
Yeah, I know. Whatever. But,
There is still a lot of stuff out there, people. You can find it every day. You can go,
every day.
Look.
Go troll eBay.
Yeah, troll eBay. Yeah, that's a good one.
Go to CoinZip and look at how many coin shows are in your tri-state area,
right?
or Texas, whatever.
Well,
you guys in chat, our viewers are my best cherry picks. How about that?
There you go.
Right.
I was going to say the chat is posting a lot of cool finds as well. A lot of good cherry picks themselves.
I love that.
So that's
I
awesome.
Do. I get so much enjoyment. I get just enjoyment out of you guys finding stuff and watching the progression. We get to see the progression of how you guys start, and then as you get better and better and better, and I love that.
That's the best. Seeing someone become more aware of all things about coins, and from their first email to their latest email after years of being around and learning so much. I love it. Like, oh my God, Ant. I mean, just to call one out, he's amazing. All the things he's found, right? And he's here
for a long time too.
Yeah, a long time. He started out. He was hanging out with us years ago at the Insomniac Theater. Ken's late night shows, and we're doing all the trivia stuff and trying to figure out. Remember when we used to try to figure out how can we play bingo? C-pin.
C-pin.
Yep.
But there's so many of you out there. And we are very blessed that you guys are hanging around, and we are so pleased when you send us emails like saying, hey, I believe this is variety, blah, 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 and this is why, and here's the evidence, and give us a link, and we're like, yes.
I know.
I love it. So that is the journey. We're so glad you're all on.
We want you to not need us anymore. That's our goal. Our goal is to...
We're like Mary Poppins.
Get you to where you just get to come, where you get to come and hang out, and you get to answer questions in chat.
Right.
Exactly. All right, well, let's give away a membership.
Yeah,
I'm getting very hungry. It's 9:00.
Now that we got all sappy.
Oh man, I made some ham and bean hock.
That's
beans
like my dad.
Beans and ham hocks.
Beans and ham hock soup last night with cornbread. Oh my God.
White beans. With white beans.
Man, I could feel my mom's presence. I'm telling you. It was delicious.
That sounds delicious.
No, I used 15 bean soup. 15 bean.
KJ says, and we can be dream crushers.
That's like
you can be a dream crusher. That's right. I will not be telling you, Justin, about a floating roof. I will tell you what you can do with your floating roof.
I know.
My duplicate dollar, $1,200. That's right, Joey.
Hey, speaking of that, I think we got one of those in the email, didn't we, recently?
What?
One of our viewers found a duplicate star note, a match.
Oh yeah. We have one in the inbox. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see it.
Don't tell anybody.
He was at the Tulsa show.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if he's in here tonight. I haven't seen him in here tonight.
So I got a horror story.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Amanda, do you have that pulled up yet?
Yeah, go ahead and pull that up.
Yeah, pull that up. Let her get that started. Get your ANAs in the chat, you guys. Type ANA just like that. Capitalization doesn't matter. And then Shay will tell you his horror story.
Yep. So I was all proud at the Tulsa show because I walked by a table and there was a stack of star notes. And I started just going through them, and I pulled out all the 2013 Bs. It was like the first few hours of the show. And I was like, okay, I got it, right? I was like, whoo, I can't believe nobody else found those. And so I put them all into a money envelope that I had from the bank.
God.
And I had several money envelopes from the bank because I separate my money into little chunks and do things like, stow them away because
trick yourself into not spending all your money.
Yeah, and I ended up throwing away the envelope I thought was empty.
Oh my gosh.
Full of 2013 B star notes that I didn't check for practice.
And you threw it in the trash, so it's like gone.
It's incinerated.
So there might not be some matches out there, people.
Yeah. It was good. I had gotten them for like $2 each, so I was like, "Wow, what a great!"
That's a good cherry pick too. Yeah. You didn't tell us about that. You must have been like, forgot it.
I stuffed it in my backpack and proceeded to forget about it.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
talk about crushing some dreams,
right? Yeah. Don't tell Sam about that.
Right. So while you guys are typing that in, a couple things. If you are not members of the ANA, I don't know what you're waiting for. You should be. They are American Numismatic Association. That is our national coin club. Lots of cool things that you can get with your ANA membership. And if you have a youth in your family up to age 17, maybe consider getting them a membership because they do all kinds of things for the youth. They get coins for grades. They can earn YN dollars, and then they do actual auctions for coins that they can spend their YN dollars, all kinds of benefits. Money.org is their website. I encourage you guys to check that out. Also, CONECA, the Combined Organization Numismatic Error Collectors of America. Consider joining that club as well, especially if you are into varieties and errors. You get a biannual. Is that what it's called? Biannual. You get every other month. You get a magazine, a publication called Error Scope, and it's a fantastic publication. The membership is very inexpensive, and it's a great organization to support. If you find a new discovery or you have a question about a coin you think you have, that is usually who we will send you to. That is who you would usually send your coin to have it attributed or examined if it needs to be looked at in hand. So consider those two clubs.
And read the fine print on what you agree to when you join the ANA. It's all about integrity.
Yes.
And your morals, and agreeing not to, sell coins that aren't cool.
Be a scammer.
Yes, basically, yeah.
So when you find and run into other ANA members, you generally can have a higher expectation of their morals.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah. There is a code of conduct for sure. All right, I think the chats have slowed down, the entries.
Roll it.
So good luck, everybody. And if you already have a membership, you can use this to renew your membership, or you can gift it.
Congratulations.
Green stuff was on the Wilma Man Killer that was in a Loomis bankroll rolls. I put it in a verdigris, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe verdigris, kin of mine? Verdigris.
Patrick, send us an email with your information, and Adam will get you hooked up.
Yep.
We'll get it over
and thank you, Donna, at the ANA, for sponsoring those memberships.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That has been great.
I'll be talking to her next week, hopefully.
Awesome.
All
What
right.
a fun night.
Yeah, this was great. Had a good time.
Love hanging out with you guys. So much fun. I'm glad I was able to make it happen. Didn't think I was going to make it tonight, but this is my favorite night out of the month. So.
Verdigris is like a disease, kin of mine, that attaches
Yes, it
itself to the coin, and
Yeah, essentially, it's environmental.
Polyvinyl chloride,
Well,
is that what it is technically?
Yeah.
Okay.
PVC.
It's from not storing your coins correctly or using old.
or using the wrong kind of flips or materials to store them in.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Right.
everybody for coming.
Yeah, thank you all.
Come back next week. We're gonna have
Alright.
some coins, some really good stuff.
Yeah,
Keep
Something cool will
searching
be in there.
and don't worry about it. We all stoop low to pick up that penny. So.
It was
That's
new
right.
rolls. And I'm not sure what it was, kin of mine, then. I'm not sure if it's new rolls. I'm not sure what it could have been.
Thanks, Mr. G. Thanks for coming. And yeah, it's always fun anyway. You get to see new stuff. We see new stuff all the time too.
Nice.
So everybody come back.
You
And we
shouldn't
will
have anything on those.
see you next week.
goodbye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody. I don't know who's got the button. Button. Who's got the
Oh,
button?
wait. Button. Who's got the button? Wait. Don't we have a? Here we go.
Like, just kidding.